We are now over halfway through 2025, and there are already a lot of interesting and potentially very exciting leaks for the next Animal Crossing game, which is rumored to be releasing in 2026 for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I previously discussed different rumors and leaks over on the channel, especially with some exciting ones in this last week or so. But I thought it might be a good idea to compile all of the major leaks for Animal Crossing in 2026 that I've seen so far, just so there's one single place where you can catch up on literally everything without missing a single thing. I know no one wants to be confused or feel out of the loop about anything, so I thought this might be a good idea. Leave a like if you're ready for some Animal Crossing leaks, and let's jump straight into this. Now, the first major Animal Crossing leaks / rumors, whether you want to believe them or not, came from a fairly well-known Nintendo leaker known as Nash Weedle. These were actually back in 2024, fairly early on, so quite a while ago now, that suggested we would get an ultimate version of Animal Crossing in 2026, and that it was currently in development. Some of the game concepts he shared were moving around controlling vehicles, a large city with skyscrapers, adventure missions, puzzles and minigames, more collaborative multiplayer, and 2026 for the release date. This wasn't the only tweet he shared about this either. He also shared in a separate tweet, some of these concepts are discarded from the last game. New in-game monetary system. Large shopping center where you can have your own store and sell your designs to other users. Furniture store, clothing store, vehicle workshop, etc. And then the final tweet which came from him, city completely online to interact with connected users, minigames, vehicle races, pie throwing, celebrate birthdays, mouse hunting. This is the foundation from which a prior creative brainstorming session started before the development began. Now, I think understandably a lot of people have been skeptical about these leaks. Many things in them seem kind of like a wish list for Nintendo fans who want to see an Animal Crossing game with all these crazy concepts. I personally am on the fence. It does seem like Nash Weedle has definitely got some things right, although I'm skeptical that new information about an Animal Crossing game would have been available as early as March 2024. Even if the game is going to release in 2026, I don't think that necessarily proves that these leaks are correct. A lot of them definitely do give me vibes of being guesses as to things that could potentially happen, especially in terms of online mini games and such, which so many people have been asking for. But I suppose at this time we can't completely rule these out from existing, we would just have to wait and see. I will personally say that I really hope they are not true. I definitely wouldn't mind if some of them are, but I don't really want the next game to be set in a major city. I think that would really ruin the vibes of the small, cozy little town that we're used to in most Animal Crossing games. I think I speak for quite a few people when I say I'd like the series to actually go back to basics, kind of like what we had in the original game where it felt like a cozy little forest, but with still a lot of fun features and online connectivity and such. Whilst I do feel like Nintendo is going to bring a lot of new content and exciting new concepts into the next Animal Crossing game, I would be a bit surprised if they went this far, as it feels really different than the soul of Animal Crossing that we're used to. Yes, we did get Animal Crossing City Folk, but you still had the option to go there separately from where you currently lived, which was still a small town. So unless they do something like that again, I can't really imagine Nintendo doing all of this personally. Still, I see these leaks brought up to this very day, so I wanted to mention them here within this video to kind of give a little bit more clarity about them. I feel like I see them go viral on TikTok every other day now, so it's kind of interesting to think that maybe they could be true, but who knows. Another prominent leaker known as Midori was also sharing many different things about upcoming Nintendo games, some of which did actually seem to come true. Now, I believe they deleted their account and most of their tweets, however there was one archived one that I managed to find that was also back in 2024. They mentioned that a new EDP5 project name has been found. Spiral, presumed to be Splatoon 4, Owl, new, no idea but likely Animal Crossing. Interestingly enough, both of these use the internal vote system that Splatoon uses for Splatfest. It is likely that EDP5 has split or is working on them both. Now, Spiral is incredibly likely to be Splatoon Raiders, as it takes place on the Spiralite Islands. So instead of being Splatoon 4, it seems like that codename was actually for Splatoon Raiders, the first Splatoon spin-off. Owl definitely could be Animal Crossing related, especially when we consider the fact we have characters like Blathers and Celeste, so that definitely could be a possibility in my mind, and Midori seemed to think that it was Animal Crossing as well. What is a bit confusing is that they say both of these use the internal vote system that Splatoon uses for Splatfest, which is hard to imagine how that would work in Animal Crossing. I don't know if maybe there would be voting every sort of month or something in Animal Crossing, where you could maybe vote for your favorite villagers or characters or something. I really don't know, but I find it hard to believe they would put the voting system from Splatoon in Animal Crossing. So that one little detail does confuse me. EPD5 is known for working on both Splatoon and Animal Crossing, and they definitely do work on both at the same time. I know some people worry that Animal Crossing will get sidelined when they're working on Splatoon, but that just isn't the case. They are a big development company, and they have the time to work on both games. This also seems to suggest that the teams might have split up, I guess to focus on each game, so they're not they're not like tripping over each other. But I feel like that's something that no one aside from people inside of Nintendo would actually know about, honestly. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this next leak because I've spoken about it a bunch on this channel recently, but a recent supposed leak we got was a Nintendo Direct rumor for July from Beat'em Wood, who is another content creator. They claim that there'll be a Nintendo Direct next month with Animal Crossing being teased at the end as their sort of one more thing, little segment, and that'll be for Animal Crossing in 2026. This is the most recent and significant leak, and if you want more of my thoughts and details about this, check out some of my recent videos. I do want to mention, however, that Beat'em Wood has sort of teased that he thinks this is really going to happen by replying to a very random recent tweet from Nintendo that a lot of people kind of saw as maybe a little hint to us seeing something. I don't know. It is very odd timing though. And Nash Weedle himself, who I mentioned earlier in the video, also replied laughing to this tweet as well. So these leakers definitely seem pretty confident that we are going to see something about Animal Crossing in the next month or so. So whether you believe all the specific details about the leaks or not, it's definitely going around in these circles that we are going to see something for Animal Crossing, even if that's just a teaser, sooner rather than later. It is very, very exciting to think we could be seeing a new Animal Crossing game in 2026. In my videos, I've gone over lots of different reasons why I think that's possible, especially in the video before this one, about some of the potential exciting things that could happen. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's anyone's guess as to whether it'll happen or not, but hopefully we will find out next month whether these leaks are real or not. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more.